Bible Elohim, the true story of the Anunnaki. For centuries, the Bible has been regarded as a sacred text, a divine revelation filled with spiritual truths and moral guidance. But what if its origins are far more ancient and far more extraterrestrial than we've been led to believe? In this investigative journey, we delve deep into the mysterious term Elohim, a word often translated simply as God, but which in its original Hebrew form is plural. Could this be a clue pointing to something or someone much greater? Linking ancient Sumerian tablets with biblical narratives, a growing body of researchers now suggests that the Elohim were, in fact, the Anunnaki, advanced beings who came from the stars and played a critical role in the creation of human civilization. Were these so-called gods misinterpreted throughout history, and is the Bible hiding in plain sight the true story of these ancient visitors? Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about religion, history, and our very origins. This is Bible Elohim, the true story of the Anunnaki. Many historians and alternative researchers believe that the Elohim mentioned in the Bible are the very same beings known as the Anunnaki, described in ancient Sumerian tablets. This provocative theory challenges traditional religious narratives and suggests a much older and more complex origin for what we now consider divine beings. In the original Hebrew texts of the Bible, the word Elohim is plural, literally meaning gods, yet it is often translated in the singular as God. This linguistic detail has sparked debates among scholars, linguists, and archaeologists who question whether the ancient writers were referring to a singular deity or to a group of powerful entities. Meanwhile, the Sumerians, the world's first known civilization, left behind thousands of clay tablets inscribed with cuneiform script, which speak of the Anunnaki, powerful beings who descended from the heavens and played a central role in shaping humanity, imparting knowledge and ruling over early human societies. These beings were not abstract spiritual figures, but described as real, flesh and blood visitors from another world or dimension. The similarities between the stories of the Anunnaki and the biblical accounts of creation, divine intervention, and advanced knowledge are striking. Could it be that the biblical Elohim and the Sumerian Anunnaki are different cultural interpretations of the same ancient beings? And if so, what does that mean for our understanding of human history and the origins of religion? Far from being a fringe idea, this theory is gaining attention as researchers continue to uncover connections between the Bible and ancient Mesopotamian texts. As we revisit these ancient sources with modern tools and open minds, we may find that the true history of the gods is far more astonishing and far more human than we ever imagined. Allegories, but as historical records embedded with hidden truths. If the Elohim were indeed a group of powerful beings, possibly of extraterrestrial origin, it would explain many of the biblical passages that describe the gods walking among humans, interacting directly, and even engaging in warfare, jealousy, and territorial control, traits that seem far too human for an all-knowing, omnipresent deity. Take, for example, the book of Genesis, where the Elohim say, "Let us make man in our image after our likeness." The use of the plural here has long puzzled theologians. Could this statement refer to genetic engineering or a deliberate act of creation by a group of advanced beings much like the Anunnaki are said to have done in the Sumerian accounts? Moreover, the flood narrative in the Bible closely mirrors the story of Ziusudra or Utnapishtim from the Epic of Gilgamesh, in which the Anunnaki decide to flood the earth to wipe out a corrupt human race, only to spare one righteous man by warning him in advance. This parallel is not a coincidence. It suggests that the biblical writers may have drawn from earlier Mesopotamian sources, adapting the stories to fit new theological frameworks. As archaeology continues to unearth more ancient texts and artifacts, the connections between the Hebrew Bible and Sumerian mythology grow stronger. These findings challenge us to reconsider the origins of our most deeply held beliefs and ask difficult questions. Were our gods actually visitors from another world? Was religion in its earliest form a misunderstood memory of contact with a technologically advanced civilization? In exploring the truth behind the Elohim and the Anunnaki, we do not aim to discredit faith, but to expand our understanding of it. Truth, after all, does not fear investigation. And perhaps by uncovering the layers of myth, symbolism, and historical revision, we may come closer to understanding who we truly are and who our ancestors believed came from the stars to shape our destiny. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this topic as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. There's so much more to uncover, and I can't wait to explore it with you. See you in the next video.